Hello YouTube, Damo_23 here, and welcome back to episode number 51 of Paris 13 Atletico as we look to make ourselves better than PSG. Since we last met, we have been on an incredible losing run. We have not played a game, obviously, because we did play the last two games. So episode 50, lost both, played Lyon, played very well, and dominated in a 4-2-3-1 in a game that we went 2-0 down to only 2 shots on target, and proceed to lose. As you can tell, the run of form since we've been on stream has been diabolical. I'm a big fan of, you keep being told there's not a luck modifier on FM. Telling you right now, sometimes FM knows when you've had a long, hard day on a Monday at work and you come home and all you want to do is just have a good sesh. And FM will go, well, all your tactics are not going to work no matter what. So there you go. Yeah, we're in trouble. We got Genk in the quarterfinal. There is a strong possibility we only finish on 48 points, not win a game for the rest of the season. We've got Bordeaux in between this. We might have to rotate depending on the result here. We've then got Nantes. We then got Monaco and Marseille, who are going to be massive in the run-in. But yeah, I just see a world where if we don't win the Conference League to get into the Europa League, there is a strong possibility that after being in the top 4 for a long while, look at this snake, fourth and third for ages, we're now finding ourselves 5th and now 6th, that there is a world where Rennes catch us and we finish 8th and miss out in Europe altogether unless we win the Conference League. Because we played very well in the 4-2-3-1 and Ghent are very vulnerable versus 4-2-3-1, we are actually going to go into the system the same. Ghent's best player is Alexis Becker, who is fantastic. If he ever wanted to come to me, I would take him. Apparently he's unregistered and cannot be registered for this match, which makes no sense, which is great. And their top prospect is this guy who's whatever. Speaking about prospects, we did just have youth intake. That's my youth intake. I don't have good enough recruitment yet and good enough facilities to turn out good enough hot prospects. Hopefully one day in the save we do get someone of note. Apart from that, let's get into this without any further ado. No one's been in good form. Absolutely no one. Hector Fort's out suspended, so we have to play Chavez out at right wing back. At least Zinoho is back in for this game. But yeah, no one's in form. We've had no one fit enough. I'm actually going to get Senek out and go with Gemma to create a little bit of familiarity there coming back from injury and rush him in. It's just a game that we need to go out there. Pray we do something. Pray we get a win and maybe get some form turned around as well. I will put it out there. I've been live for over 2.5 hours. I'm kind of done with FM. I hate going on runs like this. It just makes it very demotivating because these sort of runs make no sense. If it's the start of the year or you've been playing for the last couple of hours and all of a sudden results start going poor and whatever, then you can understand why that is. But when everything's going well and then you load up at night time after playing in the morning, things are going well, and streaming the night before, things are going great, that all of a sudden no tactic works, it makes no sense. In terms of that, we are going to go into the 4-2-3-1. Do enjoy the episode. Give it a like. Do subscribe to the YouTube channel. Let me know where you think we're going to finish in the Conference League. If I was to make a guess, we play well against Genk, but because of our poor form, we do not win. And then we get FM'd away from home and we lose this tie. And that will mean we're out of Conference League and we would be then out of the Europe altogether. Because I think there's a world where Rennes catch us. I think there's more of a world where we finish 7th or 8th. And that's about all we can hope for. The 4-2-3-1's back. I will be playing 5 at the back if we do get a win here in the second leg to try and hold on as well. I do think that 5 at the back system does suit us best, but at the same stage, all of a sudden, it doesn't want to work. Corner for Dosu. I will rotate the camera in just a second after this corner highlight. Haven't scored one in ages. Continue that as well. I know they've patched near stick corners, which is great, and you're not winning as many headers, but it seems like every header we do end up winning, if we do win one, which is maybe 1 or 2 a game, is either miraculously saved or hits the bar somehow, or the post. 7 shots free, 25 minutes played. Since the new match engine update, I have not been able to score goals consistently. Proven here, 8 shots free in absolute domination. 0-0. 0-0, being absolutely FM'd. Ball over the top, picked off by Billing. Straight back to him. Dosu wins and Gozzi now can drive. Finds Melba Lai. Ball and a half over to Collie, 1-on-1. Put my money on a save. There it is. Since the match engine update, goalkeepers just save everything against me. Mike Schindler doesn't make saves, and every goalkeeper I play against makes saves. So broken. 11 shots for, dominating, and this is going to be the millionth loss tonight. Into the dressing room we go. I'm far from pleased. Start the second half. I cannot handle this anymore. We're going to get FM'd again. 68% of the ball, absolute domination, cannot score. There is nothing that we can do to score. Got to move us into the 5 at the back system. I know we're dominating, but we're going to move into the 5 at the back. With that as well, we're going to go straight away. Shove us into there. We're going to get Derek into there, and we're going to go straight to attacking and slightly more direct and see if we exploit some space. We have not scored. Yet again, the 4-2-3-1. The main reason I switched away from it. Dominate a game, don't score. Go to attacking. We've scored goals in this system. Doesn't look like there's any forthcoming now. We're going to get knocked out, aren't we, this round? Everyone looking dead. Everybody looking dead. Just rotate them out. I put money on Genk scoring late. Put money on Genk scoring late, ladies and gentlemen, if I was a betting man. Long ball, picked off by Mullet. Holds it Alonso. Finds Chavez. Ball over the top looking for Dosu. Never going to find anyone. Keeper, poor touch, but we're not on it. Good ball out. Here we go. They're in here. This is 1-0. Falls back to him somehow, and then Derek whips it to no one in particular. Qtr could have worked and gets on it somehow, luckily. Dosu picks it up. Turns away. And allows Alioski to get pressed. Why has he not just slipped in Melbourne? He's made a fucking fantastic run through the middle of the park. This is game over, boys. Nothing's working. Nothing's working. Genk effort. Mistake from Shinola, 1-0 down. Mistake from Shinola, 1-0 down. Mistake from Shinola, 1-0 down. I am so done with FM. This is absurd. In 2 hours and 35 minutes of streaming, I've won one game in domestically and one game in the Conference League. Lost every other game in 2.5 hours. When I got off stream last night, we were sitting comfortably in third, speaking about maybe we were in a bit of a title fight, and, you know, okay, we're going to go on a bit of a run in the Conference League, you feel, or, you know, whatever. I've loaded up after work, and we've won 2 games. For no apparent reason, everything's changed. Melbourne Live flicks on Qtr, looked offside. Finishes, it's probably disallowed for offside. It is. Sums it up. Apparently we don't get to see no VAR of it. Sure. We have copped it up the fucking arse. Copped it up the fucking arse all fucking night. It is an absolute disgrace. Dosu, good touch. Finishes. Take that one off me with your VAR and your fucking offside fucking flag. 1-1. Fuck you. Fucking ridiculous. Dominated all my fucking games that I've played mostly in the league. We've only won 2 matches. I've had to scrimp after dominating to get a 1-1 here. 13 shots, 6 on target. They only started coming at me because I had to try and change something to try and get a goal. And I reckon they score. This is it. Derek's missed the ball, and we're lucky the guys run out of room. One, predicting we dominated first 60 minutes. I had to go 5 at the back to change the game in order to go to up top. Fucking got carved up. Nothing works. I don't understand when FM goes on runs like this. I do not understand. Where was any suggestion of a poor run of form through here at all? The occasional loss and the occasional draw, but that was it. Load up the stream. Won 2 games all night. What the fuck, man? See these guys for the second leg. We're going to get knocked out in the quarterfinal, and we're going to go from third and thinking about maybe putting some pressure on PSG and OJ Nice to, well, I think Rennes will catch us with their run-in. They'll win a few games. We won't win one more game for the rest of the year in the league, and we're going to cop it. Absolutely ridiculous. Welcome back, YouTube. It's another fucking game. We're going to lose this one, and we can be done with it. Led 1-0 inside 30 seconds versus Bordeaux. Yeah, that. XG, 2.32. Much outperformed our opposition. Yet again, I can only score 1 goal. We've got no goal scoring ability and we've got no defensive ability. Fantastic. I'm going to go 4-3-3 because 4-2-3-1 because why not? Pick your best team, whatever, move along. It is what it is. I'm fucking ready for this to be all but over. With that all being said, I'm actually going to get my Whistler at left wing back because why fucking not? Outside of that as well, that's your team. Yeah, that's what they want you to play. Done. I'm happy with the rest of it. Scenic, they want me to play as a good Volante. Sure. There. Whatever. I'm done with this. Prediction on us dominating and Genk winning. That's my prediction. No one expects us to get a result. I expect us to get a result. We're only 4 points clear now of being in a European spot. So, put my money on if we somehow don't get through this tie and win the Conference League, we won't be in Europe next year. Which might be good because the squad's not ready, as clearly put. When push has come to shove, we have faltered, and faltered badly. We have been absolutely dicked around by Football Manager. Castro Montes, here we go. Effort over the bar. Nice to see an opposition or highlight that hasn't ended in the back of the net. Porto we led 1-0 with their first goal was a corner which just headed to the top of the box and the guy volleyed at top bins. They're 18th. Josh Madjo over the top. Fucking 1-on-1. Takes a touch. Buries. Mel Belai. Inside the 6-yard box. Cutback. XG of 0.9. Should just finish. Puts it wide. Here we go anyway. Dadu with the ball. Picked off by Fort. Falls to him. Top of the box. Billing wins. It's Collie. It's Mel Belai, who's an absolute fraud and not longer good enough at football. Finds Dosser, who's the only decent player we have at the football club anymore. Puts it over the bar instead of taking it down the line because, taking it down the line and getting others into the box to cut it back to is too mainstream. Corner, Dossu, haven't scored in ages from a corner. Guess what? If you complain enough, you score Ibrahim Dieng, you're never leaving the side for the rest of the year. We brought Zeno in to bench you because we didn't think you were good enough and you'd be a better rotationary option. You've just put us into a lead in a quarterfinal of a Conference League game. We do not deserve to go through to the next round. We're not good enough to even be here. I'm actually contemplating resigning and ending the save right now because this is, the first time I've invested money into the squad and we find ourselves in bedlam. So you can't score inside the 6-yard box, but you can score a header, which you're not known about. 2-0 up now against Genk away from home. 2-0 up against Genk away from home. Makes no sense. Makes no utter fucking sense. For all the poor performances and all the ability and all the domination we had in the first leg as well against them in the 4-2-3-1, it's taken a corner and a set piece, which they've meant to have patched for us to score. It's backwards. 13 shots this half, 2 goals. Look, I'm happy. Collie needs to leave. As much as I love Captain Fantastic, he's been a good saviour. No goals coming out of him at the minute. He needs to go. Lewis is injured. Don't really have a left back. Chavis is going to come out there because he can actually play left back. Alioski could go out there too, but I'm going to go Chavis and just move him as a wing back on defend. Just sit in there, don't fucking move too much. With that being said, he's off. Kieda's on. Poacher. Off you go. I think it's about time Collie leaves. Big call. Club captain, been a saviour for the last few years. Think he has. 3-0 now, Melbourne. So, there we are. Poor form. Apparently all the 1,000,000 chances we're getting every game we can't score from. Haven't been struggling to score more than a goal a game in this run. And here we are. And it's a corner and 2 set-piece goals and we're 3-0 up against Genk. 15 shots, 7. But it's 3 highlights from set-pieces. Makes total fucking sense. We have a game in the league that we need to win. Doubt we're going to win it, but we do have a game in the league we need to win. So Alonso's going to come in for Billing, who's an important player. Papa Dieng's going to come into there. And Dossi's going to come out for Bertrand, who's going to get some minutes. This makes no other sense at all. No other sense at all. The guy who missed from inside the 6-yard box to put us 2-1 up at half-time, and then we concede from the direct goal kick that he missed from, has now got 2 goals and off the bench with an 8 point and taken off with an 8.9. 88th minute, we're into the semi-final. I should be over the moon, but I'm absolutely livid with this fucking game tonight that I don't particularly want to play anymore. Dieng goes on a run, gets in the box straight at the keeper. If he could have taken another touch, he could have buried it left or right. Instead, hit it straight at him. But there we go, out of nowhere, the 4-2-3-1. We're never playing 5 at the back again. 4-2-3-1 for the rest of the season. Very brilliant. They're going to get some morale boost out of that. I don't know what Christian's injury is, but he filled in and he's out for 7 weeks. We cop an injury every game at the minute. There we go. Lazio get through in penalties. Spurs are through. Hajak Split got through. We know who we want. We know we want Hajak Split as well. Hector Fort. Look. Another injury. See, this is the thing. I got nothing. 8 to 11 days. When's my next draw? We get Lazio, and it's on the 27th. I'm going to have to leave him there. That's the next episode. We got Lazio. I doubt we're going to do anything there. I'm going to send the assistant, and there we are. That's the next episode. Till then, I'll catch you later. This game makes no sense. Bye.